Pretty goddamn good.
All right. I think we're live. Let me just make sure this is all set up.
I just got a notification. Let's see.
Yeah. Is it working? You think it's working? I don't know.
Check. 1, 2, 3. 2 peas in the bucket.
Fuck
it. I just got a notification. I'm trying to find it that we
It'd be YouTube.
was live. Let me see where.
Just go to the YouTube page.
YouTuber. There we go. There we go. Scripture book. Yeah.
Yeah, it says now live on YouTube.
We on there.
We're on there. Let me
We
just
on
set
there.
this up.
Go
real
ahead, get your
quick.
stuff set up. Go on, get it set up. We on there like last year. We on there like Belvedere, drinking beer. So you hear? Come and what you gotta do.
Oh, it's that. This is Billy Bob on the banjo. I'm Billy Bob. And you're listening to Manly Banner with Bash and Banner. Manly Banner in the Bash and Banner and go get down. Everybody want to get a little bit of something down now. I know that. Come get, go get got. Ha ha ha. Watch out, you might get shot. Come on, Whitney, go on, getting on, little diddly.
Yay. Yay.
Oh, where's my record?
Yay. Oh.
Oh, there it goes.
Yay. You hit it?
Welcome back to the Manly Banter. This is Bash.
And I'm Papa Book in the house. What's happening, people?
What's
Long time
going
no hear.
on? What's going on? Hope you all can hear us.
We had that heat wave, boy. I thought it was it. I thought if you get down, ready to get out there with your bikini drawers.
What was
on.
it? High at 72, 74?
72, it felt like it was 80, damn it.
And then the next day, it was snowing.
Yeah, it was snowing.
Some bullshit.
This is bullshit and a half and 3/4.
But yeah, we're back. Changes happening left and right in everyone's lives. As
Life is good for changes. You can't
Yeah.
stay up on the same
Right.
bullshit all the time. You need a little change that helps you stay on top of your game and keep you alive, keep you float. Because you stay with the same bullshit, you going to go crazy.
yeah, so we got some good news and some not so good news.
What it is.
The not so good news is that Bader is no longer a co-host of the show due to just life events and things coming up.
But
He
you know,
can't.
hey, he's always going to be a pillar in this here foundation, and he's always welcome
Yeah, he's
to stop in at any time and talk that shit with us. But
Yeah.
you know, life sometimes bring you busy, a schedule that you sometimes you can't afford to do other things, and that's okay. That's
just
okay. It's part of-
responsibilities. That's
It's
all it
part of the book of bullshit, and we're gonna talk about the book of bullshit. Life ain't bullshit, but it's always something. That, I got here the scriptures a book.
That's right. He's got all the answers in
I
that
got
book.
all the answers here to let you know. We're going to talk about a few things. We're going to bring it up. And I'm going to see if it's in the script, the book here, to let you guys know if it's some bullshit or not. I'm the author of this here book. It's been studied by top professors and geniuses all over the world.
So today I kind of wanted to talk about, are the guys wrong? Are the men wrong? Are we ever wrong? Of course we're wrong. Just ask our wives.
We be doing some wrong shit sometimes.
Yeah.
But
we
do
may be in the wrong,
Right.
but are we wrong?
Right.
Are
And
we
I'm going to
wrong?
tell you the difference between, we're going to go into the script of book and talk about that. The reason why we may do something wrong, we fuck up or whatever, but are we ever to forget about that shit?
We'll never forget about it.
We forget about it all the time.
They won't. They'll remind
That's
us.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, the women will remind you.
Women hold on to shit like a Velcro on a nappy head little boy's head.
They'll hold on to
That ain't
a.
had no afro grease in it to grab the Velcro.
You did something wrong in their dream, and guess what? You're held accountable.
Women
tell
will
you
hold
what.
on to some shit like you fall asleep with some glue up in your eye to hold your eyebrows together.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, what he said.
That's what I'm saying.
It's in the book of knowledge. I know it.
It's in the book of script right here. Script of book.
The scripture of book.
We got it. Well, yeah, come on with it, man.
All right. So, do you have, if anyone has any questions for Papa Book over here, he's got the answers.
Come on with it.
Feel free.
It may take me a few seconds to find it in the book of script because I wrote plenty of shit down here, but I'll find it for you. If you got a question for me, come on in. Come live. We live. As you call a friend. If you got any question for me, let me know, and I got the answer.
He's always got the
I
answers.
got an answer for you. You may not like it half the damn time. You may not think that's the answer you want, but I got an answer for you. So come on, give me something. But we're gonna talk about what he was saying. We talk about having to do men fuck up. Yes, we do fuck up. We've been fucking up since the beginning of the time. That's why there's wars and everything going on in the world due to our fuck up. You understand what I'm saying?
Ours as a whole, not
Ours
as
as a
individuals.
whole, as in men, period. The human man, we've been fucking up, period. So we ain't got a choice. And women are the reason why we go through war. If you really think about it, why we at war? What's the real factor of us wanting war?
Pussy.
Because we want power, right?
And power comes from?
The pussy.
That's right.
Wanting the pussy, you get some power. Now, the men want the power, they want the riches, they want to control something, and along with that, they think that's going to bring them the control over who? The women.
Yeah.
A lot of times. So coochie has been ruining the world since the beginning of time. It's in the book of script. I got it in there. Coochie, matter of fact, that's the first verse. Coochie has been ruining the world since the beginning of the time. Ain't nothing wrong with coochie.
Who took the apple from that tree?
Coochie did. Coochie took the first bite, and we followed right along with it. The coochie been ruining things since the beginning of the time.
What was that serpent after?
Coochie. The serpent was after the coochie. He was running the coochie from the beginning. And that's the problem that we have in the world today. If you measure it up, and they trying to get everything together, but it's confusing everybody again with what coochie really is. It's a powerful thing. So let's go back to that. Let's talk about that. What you said about does men fuck up and how does it? What was your statement on that?
As far as, I mean, are we really ever right?
We always right for certain aspect in our minds.
In our minds,
In
we're
our
right.
minds, we are right because I'm gonna tell you, as a man, you are raised at a certain structure and a certain principles that you got to follow in order to quote unquote be a man. So you follow those old time structures, and sometimes it can make you look like an asshole or make you look like, hey, that's a manly man. Are you a manly man when you say I ain't with all that bullshit and you trying to go on with your life, or are you just an asshole because you don't pay attention to what somebody say to you? You understand what I'm trying to say?
Nope.
Either you care enough or you don't care enough. Should a man worry about gossip?
No, we don't.
We don't give a damn about that. We talk shit, but we keep on moving. We don't hold on to one subject. We let it go. We say some shit, and there it is. It's in the book.
It's in the book.
We say some shit, and there it is. That's what we say.
It's in the scriptures.
It's in the script of book. When we say some shit, we supposed to mean what we say, but the world has gotten a little soft around the edges when it comes to us and how we handle things. We supposed to be a little more sensitive about what we say, and I think it kind of fucked up everything.
Which leads me to another scripture
It's
in that book.
It's in the book. Come on.
Leroy 17:38. Go ahead, open that scripture up for me.
Leroy 17:38. It speaks upon how we should not give a fuck. Leroy 17:38, and it read, here it is right here, first chapter. For thou should not give a fuck when it comes to the principle of bullshit, which bullshit arrives from bullshit in chapter 3.
Got to read back on chapter 3. We
In
got it.
chapter 3, let's go back to chapter 3, where chapter 3 reads, "For thou coochie should not conquer thy world." Hold on. I can't believe that's in there. I did write it though. "For thou coochie should not conquer thy world, for thy world is in the midst of thy manhood." What does that mean?
Our manhood is in our loins, and who's got a hold of our loins?
Thou coochies. Listen, that just means stop folding up on every damn thing.
Yeah.
You know, you got to grab hold of your manhood and hold on to it. That's all we got. That's all we got. When it's all said and done with everything else done been what they call the commercialized, sensitive lies, sensitivity of eyes, whatever the fuck. Everything is soft. We can't say shit. We can't say nothing. Oh, somebody got their feelings hurt. We should be able to say what we want to say. Now, don't go out here hurting nobody, feeling disrespect them and everything. But as a man, if you stand on it and you believe what you say, you're supposed to say that shit. Is that okay?
That's all right.
That's all right. It's in the book.
It's in the book.
All I'm saying, please, you men who out there that still believe that you are men, hold on to your manhood, because that's all you got. Until the time you leave here, that's going to be what you have. Do not leave here in the skirt, fellas, or panty drawers. Hold on to your Fruit of Looms as long as possible. As long as there ain't no whitey tights. All right, here we go. What's the next question you got there, son?
The next question.
That's in the book.
When we put the toilet seat up, do we have to put that thing down? Do they put the toilet seat up when they get done?
That's in Leroy 1412. Let me find that.
Leroy 1412. Let's hear it.
Leroy 1412. All right, here it is. "For thy toiletry is not made to expose thy sprinkles. So if you sprinkle when you tinkle,
Stand a little closer?
be a sweetie and wipe the motherfucking seedy." That's what it says.
Yeah.
And that was authored by the female expression. And that's something you should have to do, fellas. You shouldn't have to piss all over unless you're drunk and drank too much. That's an excuse.
The only excuse
That's
is
the only excuse you can get away with if you throw it up, piss all over. But listen,
maybe it's not as big as you think it is, so
it
stand
may
a little
not- yes,
closer.
If it ain't big as you think it is, stand a little closer. Because sometimes we do get belly do that stick out
the
a little
dicky-do?
farther than the dicky do.
Dicky do. We call that the dicky do.
And that catches up with us. So sometimes you got to hold yourself a little closer and hold on. And stop wobbling. Just stand still and piss. I know we get a little old. We start shaking and moving. You feel like that. Sit down.
You ever get that in the morning? You feeling a little drowsy, tired?
Yeah, it just piss
You
all
just
over.
gotta plant your hand on
Hold
the
the
wall
wall.
in front of you while you're holding it.
No, it just if sometimes if you feel like you can't do it, just sit down. Sit down, take a piss.
Take a seat.
Do you know that's the most natural position of taking the piss is good for your prostate? It's supposed to help push your prostate without you pushing and all that. So that's the natural position of taking a urination, really.
You know, they say that when you take a shit,
Yeah.
the lower that toilet is, the easier it is on your prostate and your bowels to come
I
out.
think so because it helps tuck that lower intestine belly when that shit holder come through.
That reminds me of a video I seen not too long ago.
What's that?
This guy just walking and let a shit fall out. How do you walk and let a shit fall out your ass?
He just walking and shit.
Just walking and it fell out.
Well, no alarm, no warning.
Mid step, just no stop, no nothing, just shit
Did he
rolls
know
out
he
the
had
bottom of his
shit,
pants.
you think?
Had to have known.
Oh, he must have had a loosey goosey.
Yeah,
He
someone
must have
may
a few
open that one up.
He must have had a few tree stumps up in his ass.
Few tree stumps.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
Hey.
That's what I mean by in the book of Leroy 13:12. Please guard your manhood, and that goes along with that. And ain't nothing against nothing. I ain't trying to say nothing against nobody. Feel free in the Rainbow Coalition, however you want to do it. I support everything y'all do as long as you're good people. Everything's wonderful. But I'm saying, please do not distract away from the manhood of the man. Let the man be a man. In the book of Booker 3:17, no, that's 4:12. It said, "Hold the bitch down." Hold the bitch down comes up and says,
Hold the bitch
"For
down.
thou shalt hold the bitch down," and that's from the Hood 3:11. Hold the bitch down, and the bitch shall hold you up. You understand what I mean? That means be down for your woman, and she be down for you. Is that okay to say?
If you're there for her, she'll be there for
Be
you.
down for your woman, and she'll be
Yeah.
down for you. That means
Okay.
don't be on the bullshit. Do man shit, but don't be on the bullshit. Be a man, but don't be on that bullshit. And you won't have bullshit die coming back at you. There it is.
All right. So, another question. If the man is wrong,
Mm-hmm.
is it wrong if you're in the car and you let your woman drive? Is that a rule? Or should, if the man's in the vehicle, should he be driving? Or
A
does
man
it just
should be driving half the time when he's in the vehicle, but there's a scripture that brings out.
Is that Rodney 418?
It's that Rodney 4:18. You remember that book, huh?
I remember that one.
And it's called "To Shut the Bitch Upper."
Shut.
To shut the bitch up.
Is that one word?
Yeah, to shut the bitch upper.
How many syllables is
that's
that?
That's 4. To
What's that?
shut
Okay.
the bitch upper. That may be 5. But listen, this here book brings out the scripture. "For thou the wife shall control the situation in which you are steering the vehicle into the quarters in which you trying to proceed. To shut the bitch up or put her behind the wheel and tell her to proceed to drive to wherever the fuck she want, and you ain't gonna say a damn word." Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's a good book. That's a good scripture.
I need
So
to buy a copy of that.
That's how you shut that down. You go and get behind the driver. I ain't gonna say shit. We won't say shit when we behind the wheel.
No. No.
If we can close our eyes, we will. I can't believe you sleeping while I'm driving.
I mean,
I'll be fell the fuck out. Go
Yeah,
ahead, get it.
yeah.
Let me know when we get there.
yeah.
But while we behind that wheel, they frying chicken,
Yeah.
hitting brakes, seeing shit that ain't there. Now I had an incident. I had an incident today, but you know it's one of them things that was kind of out of my control. Somebody's muffler fell out from the bottom of their car while they rolling down the road at 70 miles an hour on the highway.
Yeah, you can't stop that.
It's one of them things. I try to go to the left side and try to roll past it. Over that motherfucker I went. It didn't damage anything, but that's one of them things that will hold up against you. And your woman will bring that situation up next time. "At least I ain't drive over no muffler in the road." Like you put the motherfucker there.
You'll hear about that for 20 more years.
Like you put it there, huh?
You'll hear it for 20 more years.
You shouldn't have had that muffler in your pocket and threw it out in front of the car while you driving.
Right?
I'm just saying, you know, shit like that happen. "For thou shalt put the wife behind the wheel of the car to steer to thou destination, and I won't say shit." That's a book. That's how you shut that down. I ain't driving. Go ahead. I'm with you. Come on, let's go.
All right. So, I don't know where I was going with this.
You talking about
The muffler threw me off.
yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Now, are there certain roles in the house that a woman should do that a man shouldn't, or is it equal across the board? This
Well-
may be conflicting with some people listening, watching.
I'm one of them guys. I'm like this here. You fuck up, you should clean up your own mess.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, talking about certain duties and rules.
Duties.
Well, if you the breadwinner and you go on certain more hours of the day and the wife is at home, you know she could be, and you know, hey, I ain't trying to knock the women, but if you ain't got no kids to take care of, that house should be spotless than a motherfucker.
Should be.
But if you ain't got no kids to take care of and you just sitting up there talking to your girlfriends, you in the same position that you was in when I left after working in slave, and I come in and you talking about, "Hey, could you help me clean this up?" I ain't doing a damn thing. I ain't doing shit. Is that something against you? Yes, it is. You should have this house clean. Don't ask me to do nothing. I want to sit on my ass when I come home from work. But if you are there with your woman at the equal time, you guys got a lifestyle in which you are not working at the moment, and you are at home employed or whatever you're doing, there should be an equal opportunity for both of you guys to take advantage of the cleaning situation and the housekeeping.
Yeah.
It's not nothing feminine about a man cooking, nor is there feminine about a man cleaning up the house. Because you don't want to sit in no nasty shit. If you didn't have that woman, would you sit in some nasty shit? The Book of Leroy brings that up. We were talking about that in the Book of Leroy 2:17. For thou should keep thy nastiness at a minimum while waiting on the twata. The twata is the female in which future beholders that you may run across. If you don't keep your shit clean, ain't nowhere in the world you gonna get no twata. There it is.
Damn.
But that's in the book. It's in there.
The book is the truth.
The book is the truth. But what I'm trying to say is, no, I don't think there's no certain set standards what a woman should do or what a guy should do.
I think of it this way.
Go ahead.
If you live by yourself,
Right.
you're going to do all the
You
shit
gotta do all this
anyways.
shit, but you should learn how to do that shit.
Yeah.
For a motherfucker that don't know how to cook and don't know how to wash his clothes and don't know how to do none of this shit to take care of himself, and he think he need a woman for that, you might as well go on, get it over with. You done. Because if you think that you guaranteed to get a woman to do that for you, you out your rabbit ass mind.
No, I'm just so fortunate enough that I have a woman that does that stuff
You
for
have
me.
the one, but you have the skills as well to do it for yourself. if
I
you
did it
didn't have
before she was around.
That's what I'm saying. If you
She
were wiping
just-
your ass,
Hey, she done that for me once or twice before.
that's what I'm saying. If you wiping your, and that's a good woman when you got a woman to wipe your ass. Let's
Yeah,
say if
yeah.
you down, you got crutches on. you
Yeah,
know,
I was
you
down
got
and out,
surgery.
crutches,
You go in
surgery,
there
hurting.
and you take a shit.
I just
and-
can't.
And you just can't get that arm around there like you used to wipe or do
Can't
that
do it.
wipe, that double wipe. You got a woman to do that for you?
Hey,
That's a woman to have forever.
that's right.
Who got a woman to wipe their ass
I do.
when needed? And if they say, "Oh, baby, you've been eating corn," that's a love right there. That's a love. Yay! That's in the book too.
Were you drinking a beer? Because that's a little muddy.
That's a little muddy there.
That's a little muddy.
He's a little sloppy on the Joe side of the game.
Sloppy jalopy.
Sloppy jalopy. You got a drip in your hip. But
Now, I know you got something in that book about women wiping from back to front.
women wiping from back to front. Let me tell you.
Lickety split 17 and a half.
No, that ain't lickety split. That's called Dirty Dunk 14.
Dirty dunk for it.
Dirty Dunk 14. For thou should not wipe from back to front, for thy mud will stick. For thy mud will stick, thou make thy sick, and make thy dick sick.
From
For
the
thy
split?
mud, from the lick from the back to the front. That means
Was that a nursery rhyme?
that was Mother Goose,
Mother Goose.
along with a little bit of Cat in the Hat. Listen,
Mother Poos.
that means do not wipe the mud inside of the rain gutter.
Man.
If you get mud in the rain gutter, for thou shall clog up and get fumigated by stench.
That's like cleaning the house from the ground to the roof.
Yeah,
don't
so
wanna
if
do
you
that.
got problems with wiping, best thing that you can do is get in the shower with one of them shower heads that you can hit that bad fella from the front and just ride that son bitch all the way to the back of your back that'll come up your neck. That's about it. That's the only way to get that bad fella clean. Cause you riding with a mud slope, you just got an old shitty ass. You just a shit ass all the way around mud turtle. Do you call that mud turtle?
The mud turtle. Yeah.
Mud
we'll
turtle.
call
You
it
don't
that.
want that shit. Yeah, boy. But man, it's a serious situation out here. And that's another thing. The hygiene is a killer. The hygiene, we brought that up about how the young fellas need to be careful out there. Because, that's their thing now. They into just getting down in there and just going sea deep fishing.
Okay. Well,
Deep sea fishing and don't give a damn with no kind of protection. They just in it to win it.
Well, we can't say it's all the women though, because there's some dirty ass motherfuckers out there that can't wash their balls.
Most definitely mustard ball, and that's in the book too.
Don't forget the turtle, the guys that still have their turtlenecks on.
That's in
And they can't get the dick cheese out. Just fucking nasty.
Ballsack 1412.
Ballsack 14.
For thou's a stench in thou castle. For thou's a stench in thou castle, thou is fumigating the room. For thou shalt soak thy balls until fumigation is removed. That's from Cat in the Hat. Now that means get your funky ass in the tub. Wash your ass. Just don't sit in the water. Scrub your ass. Put some friction on the balls. Make it you a little excited. Part of what the game is. But wash your ass, rinse your ass. Don't be around nobody with some funky balls. If you got funky balls, you stink, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's certain things. It's certain things that you get a little sweaty around the ball from working all day. But if you just funky, that means you ain't washed your ass since the days of ass washing.
And when
That
he
means-
says ass, he means where all the sweat
Sweat
accumulates.
drip
you know, right in the
right
gooch.
between the gooch and the tank.
Your balls.
Your ass. You stink.
Between your asshole and your ball sack,
Yeah.
that's your gooch.
That's something. It's terrible. You need to do something.
Wash that up.
You may have to go get yourself a pressure washer. Cause there's some cake down there, boy.
Some
that ain't
cake.
gonna move. You got to get that off of that. That whew.
It ain't a funnel cake, it's a fungus cake.
If you working out at the gym, I know you's a gym connoisseur. If you working out at the gym and somebody got up off the machine, there's normal sweat there. You go get the spray bottle. But if you walk up on a machine and somebody got up off of it on the sit down part and there's some creamy shit on there, would you try to spray it?
Mm-mm. I'm walking away. Might as well burn that motherfucker because I ain't getting on it. I ain't contracting your ball.
That's some
cheese
fun Munda cheese.
from under cheese. Duck butter.
That's some duck butter moose drip.
Moose drip.
That's some fucking moose drip. That motherfucker nasty. Just in there, just. It's a guy came in the hot tub one time. I was at one of the local YMCA's. This is back in the day when they first built it, so it was a nice facility. It's really nice. And this older gentleman, you always see the older gentlemen walk around. You know, they don't have their swim trunks on. They walk around free balling like a motherfucker
Shoulder
with their balls to their knees and shit.
and towel over their shoulder.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck.
Hey, how's it going? And, you know.
Oh, and then they want to come in the sauna
Yeah, they want to come in the sauna.
and then rub it between their legs and
Right.
their ass.
And the motherfucker came inside the hot tub. And something about the heat of the water must have got through his digestive system. If that motherfucker wasn't walking about there and was shitting down his leg, I was jumping up out that water so fast. Oh, my God. I was this old motherfucker didn't come in here and take a shit in the hot tub, did he? He was moving so fast he shit in the hot tub, boy. That's one of the nastiest son of a bitch. You know your
Oh, I remember
you know that shit. If you know your bowels
They
ain't
shut it
strong enough, do not get in no damn warm ass water. That's just like an animal. For an old bald motherfucker. They shut it down. Had to drain the water, pour all kind of bleach shit in there. I said, this motherfucker's just gonna shit it all
Now,
in the hot tub.
you might remember this guy. He was shorter than the average person.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call him a midget, but he was taller than a midget, shorter than a woman, red hair, old. He might have been blonde. I don't remember. He had a mustache, walked around there butt ass naked, didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Little ass dick. And he would come in the sauna,
And
butt
talk
ass
to-
naked, while people are sitting in there, and he's bending over, stretching asshole in the air. I'm like, dude, it's too fucking hot in here for you to be putting your asshole up in the air. This motherfucker is stretching like he's doing yoga. you
You
gotta
know,
right over the coals,
I would've had
asshole
a
up.
song.
Like, come on, man.
I would have had a song for that son bitch. I said, boy, if you don't get your little dick ass out of here, don't nobody want to see that shit. If you gonna come out here with something, at least if you gonna profile some shit, at least have somebody
No,
somebody could be envious about.
it was a belly button. It wasn't even. It was an innie.
If you gonna flex the rod, be proud of it. I know you ain't proud of that little old fucking tinkle.
There wasn't no rod. It was a bush and a head barely poking out.
That was a
That's all
goddamn
that was.
ring doorbell you're walking around with. Motherfucker, ding dong. What the fuck is that, boy? I'm telling you. But yeah, man, the gym. And speaking of the gyms, you see some crazy shit in the workout gym.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. I mean, basketball court, you see some crazy shit.
Especially the old people on the weights.
Yeah.
They don't. There's no range of motion. It's like move an inch as fast as they can go. Like,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
That's
you doing?
That's the jack off position. he be working out on the jack off position. And one thing they will ride though, they ride the hell out of them damn bikes though.
Yeah.
Them damn stationary bike, they roll them something for 3 or 4 hours. Motherfucker walk up to them. Oh, yeah, you got any more time you getting off of there, buddy? What do you have no time for? Yeah, you get off when I feel like it. Okay. That's when you know older white man finna get into a fight. Okay. Did you see him see that? Okay, get off when they feel like it. Okay. This shit finna go down. It's finna go down in the YMCA when the motherfucker hears him say, "Okay, buddy." Don't say
man.
buddy, goddammit. It's going down. They fuck you up.
So
You don't want to be no around for that
speaking
shit.
of old people fighting, man, I wish I could have. So I went to the grocery store yesterday, and Woodman's,
Yeah.
and I pull up. I'm like, hey, you got to get the kids. I got to run in here and use this bathroom real quick. I got to go. I can't hold it. So I hopped out the car. I ran in there and I ran past this truck that was in a handicap spot, and these two old guys were putting groceries in the car and talking. I didn't pay too much attention. I was about to shit on myself, so I had to hurry up and get in the bathroom. I'm getting out. I'm washing my hands. I get a phone call. It's my wife, and she's like, "Hey, this guy he's tried backing out, and we're walking up to the store, and he rolled down his window to tell us that we shouldn't be behind a moving vehicle, and he's trying to talk." So I ran out there, and she's already in the store. At that point, I was like, man, I wish I could have seen that old fucker trying to tell her that not to walk behind a moving vehicle. Motherfucker, you're in a parking lot. Yield for pedestrians, asshole.
You know what's wrong?
That's got to be in the scripture book.
That's a scripture book. And I'm going to tell you, it's called For Male Die Karen.
Male die Karen. Yeah.
Here it is right here. It's under Stupid Motherfuckers, verse 3:18. Oh shit! Some of the books don't fill out. I gotta get that. For thou stupid motherfucker, thy Karen acting bitch. I'm gonna just stop that right there, and I'm gonna bring out the rest of it. But it's a lot of old dudes that act like Karens. And you know, the Karens are the ones that cry wolf. It was this one police, not the police officer, but a fire department. You know, the fire department, they bring the truck, they go get the groceries, and they go stock up for however long a time they need to stock up for the fire station, right?
Mm-hmm.
This old son of a bitch ain't had nothing better to do but walk up to the fireman and say, "Oh, that's what you do without tax money? Is that what you're doing without tax money? You take a time, you bring the truck up here, you spend time at the grocery store." He said, "Yes, sir. That's how we go grocery shopping." "I don't think that's right. I pay taxes. You should be at the firehouse waiting for a fire to put the fire out, not up here at the grocery store." So he basically telling motherfucker, you don't supposed to eat.
Yeah, they work.
You don't supposed to eat. You don't supposed to do shit but sit until that bell go off, motherfucker.
They work 72, if not more, hours
You understand what I'm
straight. They're on the clock forever.
And I'm sitting up here, I'm looking at this motherfucker before I got in the car. I said, this motherfucker serious as hell. Like, he talking to this guy like that, he serious as hell. I said, yeah, he serious. That's an old male Karen. Now, would it be okay, God forbid, if he was chopped in the fire and that same guy he hollering that, he see him coming up on a ladder and he come to the window, "Help me get out of here." He looked at him.
Yep.
Ain't you the same guy who was at the parking lot? And make the ladder go back.
You should say, I got to go to the grocery store.
I got to go to the store. I'll be right back. Okay? Hold on right here. They'll be here to get you. Ah! So it's time sometimes you just ain't got to say shit. Even if you don't like it, even in your mind that you think that's the right shit to say, this and that. Look here. Your little money ain't paying for shit. Yeah, you pay taxes, whatever, fine. Majority of the world pay taxes. Believe me, them few dollars that you give in for taxes not paying the full fucking wage of them people. Believe me. Believe me.
Yep.
So shut the fuck up, and whatever they doing, have some legitimate shit to talk about. You understand what I'm saying?
They just
Now,
being an asshole to be
some
asshole.
legitimate
That's all
shit
it is.
is if you get pulled over for some bullshit and they ain't got nothing better to do, that's legitimate shit. That's legitimate shit. Hey, find something better to do. Stop bothering me. I'm nobody to fuck with. But if you fuck with the fireman, don't fuck with the fireman. The fireman is the one gonna get your ass out of hell.
He ain't trying to write you no tickets.
He ain't trying to write you no ticket. He trying to put some water on your ass before you burn the fuck up.
He ain't trying to throw you in jail.
Right.
He ain't looking for no warrants.
He ain't looking for shit.
All
you may
he
let your
sees-
kids walk around and slide down the pole.
all-
Do you think that's what happened to a lot of the young girls when they went to the fire department? They went down that pole one time too many, and then that was their career choice.
It could be.
Be
Could
careful
be.
bringing your young daughters to the fire department sliding down the poles. That may not be the right decision for them. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, that's in the book of books. Don't let your girl slide down the pole, for she may be at the club shucky duckies at the age of 18. Thank you very much.
Shuggy duckies.
Yeah. Do you think it's okay for a girl to put herself through college, being what they call a performance dancer, specialized dancer on the pole?
Depends on the situation.
Is it okay for them to say that they're not doing anything wrong? For there no reason why they can't show their body and be free and make over a few $1,000s a week
Hey, if
just to put themselves through college?
if they're 18, that's their choice.
Do you think there is a whole lot of different shit? Now, this is my choice. I'm not one to judge nobody when it comes to doing what you want to do with your body. But if you think that you in there with all the rest of them girls up in there, I used to be a bouncer at a club. I was a bouncer at the club. That's us on there? Go ahead, boy.
I'm just putting us on Snapchat.
Hey, I used to be a bouncer at a club one time, and we had friends that she used to be a dancer, and me and my buddy used to be there to make, because this guy used to harass all the time, so she had us come up there to make sure this guy don't follow her home and all that. She was a cool girl. She wasn't on no drugs or nothing like that, but some of the girls that was in the club was on the drugs, putting themselves through school and all that different shit. So that's what I'm saying. It's a different thought when it comes to that, because if all of them was going in there to just to dance, just put themselves through school, that'd be different. But then you got the drugs and the pimping and everything that comes with that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All the different backgrounds, the drugs, the pimping, the whoring, and putting yourself out there, selling of the body, and all that different stuff. They ain't even got to go to the clubs no more. They go on the internet and sell their body, meet guys somewhere, and
Yeah.
and then they got to worry about the sex trafficking and being kidnapped. You just put yourself up for a whole lot of bullshit trying to expose the monkey. The best way to expose the monkey, I think, is online.
OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
Online. Don't nobody got to know where you at.
No one knows where you're at. No one knows your name.
That's
no one
right.
can touch you. No one can
That's
get
the
to you.
safest thing you can do. And stay away from around crooked bitches that may be jealous of you because they'll set you up. Do you know a crooked bitch is the worst bitch to be around?
Yeah.
Women got to understand. Women, yes, men, we start wars and we want power and all that. But women are some of the crookedest motherfuckers in the world. Women are very deceitful towards each other.
You know, I kind of wanted to touch on that OnlyFans.
Let's bring it on in. Then we're going to bring that back.
Before,
Come on. Let's do that.
now, OnlyFans ain't just for showing off your coochie, ladies.
What they show the swans? Some guys on there showing the swans?
Well, yeah, there's some guys that are out there on the OnlyFans that are doing all that. I mean, there's male dancers.
I get an OnlyFans. I'll be my OnlyFans.
yeah, you might be. If you're trying to put
If I
up
get
pictures of just your feet, oh yeah, you're your
I
OnlyFans.
put them feet up there. They be like, "Is that the shady ship I'ma start? It's a universal historical figure.
Oh,
defeat slave.
They're gonna say, "Is that a mummified slave foot from?" What year is that foot? Was that preserved?
They'd be like, "What the fuck is Sling Blade toes? Is that shit?"
That was a shank in the yard back in the day.
Tater. Yeah, boy. But the OnlyFans, come on back with it.
No, girls, they do anything on OnlyFans. Guys too.
Yeah.
People have weird fetishes for all kinds. We got to bring that back. Fetishes. We'll come back to that. But girls are just posting up feet pics. They have a picture of themselves and then nothing but feet of their feet, and they're selling these pictures and getting people to subscribe and pay for these pictures.
My thing is this.
It's crazy.
What's in the mind? You know, everybody's attracted to a whole lot of different things. Everybody's attracted. And it's your choice on what you're gonna be attracted to. But in my core of my being, of who I am, it ain't nothing about a damn foot that could do it for me.
Okay. All right.
Now, if you got a clean feet, will do it for me. As long as you ain't got mud on the bottom of your feet, you ain't got no ass feet or whatever, you got all right. I guess you all right feet, but I'm not attracted to the feet. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. All right.
I'm not attracted to the feet.
And following up with that, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Is there any other part of a woman's body besides the obvious titties, ass, just another appendage of a woman's body that you find attractive?
Thighs.
Thighs, yeah.
Thighs.
Well, yeah.
And if you got some nice calves, that's cool. But that comes with the shape of everything.
Yeah.
You can cut them damn feet off. I don't give a damn you walking on nubs. You understand what I'm saying? As long as you balance yourself good, working on them thighs all the way up to that ass, and that's good.
Yep.
You ain't even got to have no hands. Is that a blow-up dog?
That's a blow-up dog. That's a blow-up dog. And if she don't talk back, that's for sure a blow-up dog.
That's a blow-up dog. Boy, speaking of that, they coming out with them damn robots, boy. It's scary.
Oh, yeah.
They had the robots run up to the man and hugged him, jumped up and hugged him.
Yeah.
I said, what the hell is going on, man, with this artificial intelligence? What's that movie about that dog that the girl went about the dog?
Megan.
That Megan shit?
Megan.
Everybody gonna have a Megan in their house.
Not me.
Huh?
I have a robotic pussy. That's about it.
That's about it. That may turn against you, boy. Be careful. It may download
It
something.
hasn't yet.
Hey, it may download something and say it ain't did it yet.
It ain't done it yet. It does its job.
It does its job.
There.
The old electronic monkey box.
Hey, you got to try one of them. If you ain't tried one, you need to try one. I ain't a spokesperson.
You know
nothing.
what we should invent? The electronic glory hole.
They already got it.
They got an electronic
They
glory
got
hole?
it. I got one.
God damn. That's my money go. I would have found it.
I already got one of them.
That boy. Do it talk to you?
It makes noise,
It makes noise.
but you can mute it.
You can.
It's got a suction feature. It's got that twist and pull feature. It's even got lips on
What
it.
if it grab hold of you and lose control? What you gonna
Hey,
do?
you pull the cord out that motherfucker. There's a power button.
God, no, boy. That'd be some shit, boy. You go crazy in the house by yourself. Let me go away.
You know what I call it?
What's that?
Mike.
Oh,
You know why I call it Mike?
what is that?
Because the last name is Hunt.
Oh,
Go ahead,
man.
put it together.
My cunt.
There you go. Yeah.
Boy, that's a pretty good invention that they made with that shit.
Yeah, it's a bad,
The
bad
old portable glory,
motherfucker.
the old portable glory hole. Deportation of the old glory hole.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
That'll
good
make some good money, boy. They got to make some good money off that. But back to those AIs that they developing, man. That's some scary shit.
Yeah, I ain't messing with all that.
But it's gonna happen, man. Look at the cars that's driving now.
Yeah, Teslas.
Not
Teslas
just
do
Tesla. They got this one car out by Lincoln now. It's a concept still, but all you gotta do is step in.
it. No, I'm good on that.
What is your destination?
Oh, I've seen
take
that.
me over here to so. Okay, relax, have a seat, even close your eyes. I'll let you know when we get there. Motherfucker, you ain't let me know shit.
Well, I know they have them where the car will pick you up from your location,
Yeah.
and you use it on an app,
Yeah.
and you just put in where or it locates you, it finds where you're at,
Right.
or tells you where to meet closest to the street. You jump in, and it takes you to the destination that's in the phone, and you pay a fee, kind of like an Uber.
Yeah, but what's
with
the
no one in it.
chances of a signal crossing?
That's
and
a
that
high chance.
And that motherfucker losing where it's at and to take you over a cliff.
Or someone hijacks it, and ends up killing your
You
ass.
end up somewhere on one of those California hills somewhere, and that shit malfunction and take you off that hill. Is it gonna turn to a jet and fly?
Nope.
That's your ass. That's your ass. Hey, it's beautiful technology that they coming out with that they can do that shit, but they won't get my dollars to buy no bullshit like that. You know,
No.
I gotta have control of my death.
Yeah,
If I'm going over a hill, damn it, I want to be able to know that I'm still control of that some bitch, even though I'm gonna die or whatever. I still got control of my ass coming off that hill. I ain't gonna fall asleep and let no damn Tesla make the decision for me. That motherfucker, oh, wrong turn, and laughing at you on the way down. You done fucked up. You done did the wrong charge. I told you to go to the what's the name charge station. You done went to over here. Now I gotta show you what I can get. That's some fucked up shit, man. That's some fucked up shit. Now trains, they got the electric trains.
yeah, but that's on a track.
That's on the track, but that's still fuck up because it go too fast.
Yeah, the speed. I can see where the speed and the brakes will come out, and
You know anything can make that train. If it's on the rail, anybody can set something up to make that motherfucking wheel hop up off that rail and crash. Amtrak does it all the time, going
Now-
around the turn too fast.
now you don't really hear that with subways too often. Subways are built a little different.
They're not going fast enough. They go fast, but don't go fast enough.
Now I know in Japan they got the fastest one,
Oh, they
and that's moving.
got that chemical. But you know they got
That's
that
moving.
shit together. They got that shit
Yeah.
hooked up. So
Yeah, they got
go
it
fast.
down.
You better believe they got their
Shit.
technology together.
Yeah, look, they made the PlayStation 5 and the
Did they
Xbox
do-
One
did they
and
do that? They got that shit.
or Xbox Q.
They got
whatever
all
the
that
fuck
shit that they made and sent over here, and y'all worry about some motherfucking balloons.
yeah.
Worry about these goddamn consoles that they got in these people's house. That's the shit. You worry about some shit floating. If these damn consoles that people done bought, these consoles with these PlayStations, all that shit, if that ain't enough spy shit, I don't know what is. Is that okay to say? If that ain't enough spy shit that we consume, why you worrying about some balloons that's taking the weather?
You know they made our phones, right?
That's what I'm saying.
All of our phones, none of them are
all the
American made.
They made them light bulbs that you turn on. They made these. They got devices for the Ring cameras and all this shit. Ring cameras. They look like this shit made in America. No, that's Japan. That's Japanese product. They got all that shit.
Someone just brought up the fact that I have an Android now.
Oh,
After I don't know how many years of ever since Apple came out, I had an iPhone,
They
and
all the same shit. They all the same.
I
shit.
switched.
They all the same. Shit.
Completely different. I won't say one's better than the other.
They all the same shit. They all the same shit. They all built by the spies that people think spying on us. And you worry about a weather balloon.
Yeah.
Huh? You worry about a little funk ass weather balloon that y'all talking about y'all ready to shoot down, and y'all got all these phones and technology. You got these watches right here on your hand. And you worry about that?
I ain't worried about that.
In the book of book, it says, let me find it. Y'all worry about that bullshit? In the book of books, it said, thou should not worry if our thou is in the midst of fuckery.
What chapter is that?
Fuckery 3:17. For thou in the midst of fuckery, for thou is already in the midst of lockdown in cellular world 1-2-14. God damn it. That means whatever gadget that means whatever gadget you got. They know it all.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you willing to say, hey, I don't give a fuck. What can they do to me? That's the way I feel. Hey, they can't give me no take no more than what the fuck I got. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you a multi-billionaire or something that got some shit to lose, I can see you not wanting these devices for there's somebody that may creep up on your shit. But if you just an old regular motherfucker like me, dial away. Hello? All that shit. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to worry about it. It's all good. But the technology and the spy shit is here. It's here. You can't do nothing about it. As soon as you say okay and put your email and your password on there and you open it up, let the phone say, hello, welcome, James, or whoever the fuck you is, hello. You spied on. So don't feel bad about being spied on. You ain't gonna do shit. And think about being spied on. What the fuck can you really do about it? Let's talk about that.
Well, I think of it this way: if you ain't doing nothing wrong, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Even if you doing something wrong and you got something to worry about it,
They know.
Is it in your control?
They already know.
If you got devices, it's out of your control. If you are off the grid completely, then you may be all right. But if you are partaking in any of these devices, electronic devices, shut the fuck up and just deal with it. Is that okay to say?
That's okay to say.
You gotta shut the fuck up and deal with it. Ain't nothing you complain about. Oh, the government is listening. Motherfucker, you got it in your house. Hello?
And that's in the scripture book.
That's in the scripture book, and I'm gonna just paraphrase it. For thou should not buy thy product if thou gonna cry like a bitch.
That's in Cantonese 1812.
Cantonese when she got on her knees.
That's right.
1812. There it is. But look here, man. People freak out over shit that they ain't got no control over.
Yeah.
Is it okay to just live life and not worry about shit that you ain't got no control over? Is that a normal thing to do?
I don't know, but that's what I do.
That's what I do all the time.
I'm just living my life.
You remember when they said don't sweat the small stuff? They changed that in 2023 to say don't worry about the bullshit. Listen, if shit is out of your control totally and you ain't got no control over it whatsoever, you may see it and say that's fucked up. You see it and you keep on moving, living your life. You can't do shit about it. I can't do shit about it. But if it personally touch you and you got control when it comes to a physical matter, then you bust a cap in somebody's ass. That's different, right?
Yeah.
But other than that, hey, don't worry about it. You live life the best way you can. Dodge, stay low, stay out of the bullshit, and keep on moving. Sometimes you got to glide in different levels of life in order to make it through. You can't just float on the same level all the damn time. You always gonna have some turbulence. You got to go down a little bit, keep sliding, come above it. That's what life is. That's what life is. This is in the book of Cantonese 417. Don't sweat the bullshit.
That's
The
right.
book of Leroy. But look at man, it was a good time talking.
Yeah, it was real good.
We had some good time talking. And then, hey, like we tell you people, once we get a regular time that we on, you want to come on live, just ask us any questions that you want to ask us, and we got the answer. I'm still writing down some scriptures in the book as everything goes on. So if you got a question about your mama, your daddy, your greasy grandmama, she was Luther, she was a prostitute. No, I'm just kidding. But listen, if you got any question about anything, let us know.
Oh, we might have a guest here in the near future.
Who that?
Sergeant Spider.
Sergeant Spider. He's a man, the myth, the legend.
He's a local sheriff's deputy.
Sergeant Spider. He'll bust a cap in your ass, man.
In a town near you.
In a town near you. Yeah, we'll have more, man. I like to hear some of his stories about the bullshit.
Yeah.
Because they go through a lot of bullshit.
Well, we had him on a past episode as well.
Okay.
In a phone interview.
Okay. Yeah, he need to come on in, man. Let's talk about this shit. Let's talk about this world shit and the thing. I want to hear the ends and that. What is he going to talk about? His career or what?
Probably his career now. And when we interviewed him last time, he was in the jail for what, 12, 15 years,
Oh, that's some shit there.
and he's got some stories.
Yeah, that's the worst shit to deal with. That's the
Yeah.
worst shit to deal with. But I had a
So-
few buddies that's worked in the correctional system, man, and I tell you, they said that shit there, boy. Woo!
Yeah.
These boys out here on the street ain't got shit. The boys working out on the street ain't got shit to compare to them boys. So if you get broken in the jail system and then come out here and patrol in the streets, I think you're ready.
Yeah, you're ready after
But
that.
if you just come out in the streets, you ain't ready.
Nah.
You got to get. I think you got to get your feet wet. I think you got to get your feet wet. You learn a lot.
Yeah.
You learn people more if you're in the more close quarter. You learn their body language a lot. But because these young boys that come out of these academies now, they come out here and run up on some shit that they don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get your shit together. You got to be ready for it.
Yeah.
But I'd like to have them on the show, man. Let us know.
Good. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, whatever, feel free to let us know. You could reach out to us at themanlybanter@gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Send us stories, your own stories, or something you want to talk about on the show.
Yeah.
We'd be more than happy to have you on, even if you're not local. We've had interviews with people in other countries. So,
And and not to cut you off, but like I told people before, send in some shit. If you want to say something about somebody and you feel like you don't want to say it, I'll say it for you.
yeah, we will say it on the show.
We'll say it on the show. We'll bring it out to you how the best way you want to put out. We don't ask for anything, but if you do want to donate, you can find our Cash App or whatever you want to donate to keep this show moving. We can do that, but we'll do it for you. It's part of the business, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, you can find us on YouTube. We're live right now. Spotify, Apple, Google,
We're on pretty much
podcast,
all
everything.
streaming platforms of the podcast.
Except for Pandora.
Pandora.
Whatever. Even the little apps, Stitcher, things like that. You'll find us on there.
Yeah, we on there. You see a big head black dude, that's me.
Yeah. And then the bald head white dude, that's me.
Yeah.
And with that, you have a good day, you sexy motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. And put some lotion on your knees if you own them too long. You understand what I'm saying?
Have a good night.